gosh. Sorry, I just got done eating tacos. Hello, good afternoon. How are you guys doing today? I am gonna be playing a game that Cass made, actually. Let me read the description if I just scroll long enough. Maybe. Where is it? How does itch.io work? Basically, we just find love interest. Are you okay? Mentally, no. Physically, yes. We're playing The Lost Heir. In a world where tradition and rebellion collide, where bonds are tested and destinies rewritten. Oh, destinies. I can read. You must forge your own identity and transcend the legacy that binds you. Your journey as a half-elf, half-human unfolds against the backdrop of magic. I can read that word. And self-discovery and romance as you unravel the mysteries of your past and set the stage for our future defined not by not by bloodlines, but by the choices you make. Oh god, my throat. The Lost Heir unfolds as an action-packed adventure infused with romance, all within the captivating tapestry of a futuristic fantasy realm named Esiorath? I don't know which one it is. Playing new dating sim or something? Yes. I would say it's close to one. I would say it's close to a dating sim. I have yet to fully go into it. I'm just reading. This intricate world is comprised of diverse regions. Through our PC embarks on though our PC embarks on their journey in the Shingokyo region. Oh, excuse me. A land evoking Asian influences and architecture. As the narrative unfolds, you'll traverse through a tapestry of different cultural inspirations, including the enchanting allure of Middle Eastern and West African societies woven into the various regions you explore. I actually don't know, but I'm really liking Aiden so far. They are our childhood friend, but that's what we're playing today. You have dating sim T. Yeah, we're gonna find love interest. I'm a half elf, half human. Just take a sip of this lovely drink. I think it's orange juice. Oh, it's called citrus punch. But yeah, that's what we're playing today. It's basically a demo, so if we do find any issues, I'll be sure to, go through. But yeah. Before we start, how's your guys' day going so far? I have work later tonight. I usually look for it in a love interest. My standards are pretty well, my standards are literally on the floor. Like, they're on the floor. Literally, you just have to be a genuinely nice, kind person who's respectful and understanding, patient. Insert Luca Kofane from Miraculous and Asuma Mutsumi from Kiss Him Not Me. That is my standard. That is my standard in a guy, okay? If you're like this, I will instantly fall in love with you, okay? I will instantly fall in love with you. If you're any of these guys, maybe. Don't trust me. Don't get parasocial here. We just played a game about parasocial. Work? Yeah, I have a job. I'm broke. I'm broke. I have to fit into City, I guess. Sadly. I have to fit into City. Sadly. To fit into it. I don't know. It's pretty simple though. It's not, but it is. It's not, but it is. It's not, but it is. It is, but it isn't. It's in between. Most people have low standards. The first person I asked out to eat a nice pizza place, he told me to shut. That's not, that seems rude. That's rude. You better not have rude on your list. You know, there's a difference between being mean and a degrading kink. Anyways, this game is played in a web browser, so hopefully naked chat. God, can't believe this. Is there music in this game? Is there music? Is it non-copyright music? Is there music? Is there such thing as music? I don't know. Is there even music? I don't know. No. Oh, okay. You know what? I think to fit the theme, we will find nice, calming, non-copyright. I could send you a playlist. Is it non-copyright? Is it non-copyright? I don't. He did that because. Oh. There's nothing wrong with it. Everyone has their own likes. I just prefer not having pineapple on pizza. But if you like it, that's your like, you know. I'm not gonna diss you on it. I just go, that's you, man. But yes, please send me the play. Does it get me in the mood of the game? Does it get me in the mood? Will it get me in the mood? Will I like get in the mood? What was that? Thank you so much for the subscribe. You're stuck here as a beautiful blossom now. Forever. Unless, you know, you break the rules and, you know, I have to ban you. But, you know, just be a simple human being. It's not that hard. But yes, send me that playlist. Listen to, I was writing. Oh, okay. Okay. As long as it's DMCA free, we are good to listen to it. Pog. Okay, let me open that up. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it? Can you guys, is it good? Can you guys hear it? Is it quiet? Too quiet? Loud? Loud enough? Quiet? Yes? No? Yes? Yes? Okay. Okay, I think this is good, huh? What if I turn up just, well, I think that's fine, huh? Okay. Perfect? Alright. Let us begin. If I, oh fuck, YouTube is doing that pop out thing. If I remember my keys, run game full screen. Oh no, more reading. Here comes the struggle. Here comes the struggle, guys. Here comes the fucking struggle. Oh, I already read this. Oh, wait, there's no struggle needed. I can just read this. I am purple. I'm the guy in purple. Purple guy. The game boasts a multifaceted fantasy realm, drawing inspiration from an array of real-world cultures. Some features and highlights that this game will include are comprehensive customization options encompassing both appearance and personality for your protagonist. 4 distinct and diverse love interests, each available in a range of gender identities tailored by your preferences. My goodness. Embark on either what the fuck? What is this? Oh, mono. I know this word. I could say it in my head. I can't say it. Oh, I don't know why I can't say it a lot. Monogamous. There we go. Monogamous or polyamorous majority with the love interest. Stay in school, kids. As your relationships intertwine with the narrative, engage with weighty decisions that reverberate. Oh my god, my mouth is like struggling across the storyline, guiding you along diverse paths that culminates. Oh my god, I'm stuttering so much. In an ending uniquely curated by the player. Oh, This is gonna be a while. This is gonna be a while. My stutter. Exercise agency. Oh my god. In choosing your magical aptitude and its application. I'm gonna be reading like fucking Russell, bro. Shaping your character's role within the enchanting world. Select your preferred weapon to master throughout your journey that will have impact on the narrative as well as have sentimental value to your PC in the full version. Will you be able to discover your true self in the world of deviant magic and long-awaited prophecies? Good afternoon. My name is... May I help you? I was working my English degree. Was that working? Honestly, it's fine. I just suck at reading. I don't know why. I do know why. I'm just... This story is a current work in progress. Depending on the demand, such interest will be periodically updated with chapters. Follow me on my socials for news and developments and plans. Content warnings. Here's a content warning, okay? Here's a warning. Content warnings intended for any audience's ages of 18 and up for depictions of violence, drug use, blood, trauma, death, mild and heavy sexually suggestive and sexual content. Hey, yo, whoa, what was this? Alright, if you're not 18 and older, get the fuck out of here. You know, if you don't know what any of this is, get out. You know, this is your warning. Let's begin our journey. Here goes the reading. Oh god. let me get into my in the demo. That means, listen here, chat, you guys should go support Cass right now. You know, that means, you know, you can play it and like achieve that nice, you know, romance going on. That nice smut. The prologue. The sun had ascended, its warm light gradually permeating your room. The rays chased away the clinging, oh my god, I can read, clinking shadows, asserting their dominance over the inevitable darkness. Beyond the window, avian harmonies filled the air, a symphony of melodies accompanied by the rhythmic flutter of wings in the morning breeze. From your vantage of the second floor, the street below buzzed with activity. Merchants, traders, and denizens of the city brought to life to the thoroughfare their indistinct conversations blending into a vibrant tapestry of urban existence. Yet, these external stimuli were insufficient to rouse you initially. What finally allured you from your tranquil slumber was the rhythmic resonance of your father's forging in the room below. You emitted a series of disgruntled groans as your eyes parted gradually. Hold. I think I should have this open. Hold. Wait. Words are hard. So I think the best thing that I should do this. Where is it? So, is it the word how I'm supposed to be said? Words are spelt the way I know they're supposed to be said. I just... Woo! Wait, what the hell? Why am I copying? What? It's not copying and pasting. I don't want to type this out. Why would you make me? The extra letters.
Acclimate.
Acclimating. There we go. I can read it how it's spelled. Words are hard. Stay in school. Acclimate to the impending flood of light. Silently. Oh. I forgot I turned it off. Silently, you yawned, your future's contorting in a sleepy stretch. Emerging from the embrace of the warm sheets that had cocooned you throughout the night, your legs dangled over the bedside. A languid hand rubbed your eyes, tracing a path across your face before settling at your side. I'm stuttering. That's why I got a degree in them. No time like the present, you thought with a touch of bitterness. The memory of past conversations with your father resurfaced. Warnings exchanged. I should probably loop this, huh? Loop. Just in case it goes on to like... Shit. Okay, let me go over here. It's 38 minutes, but knowing how long I'm taking... Oh! It goes on to the playlist. Loop the fucking playlist. Loop the playlist. Thank you. Oh, loop the playlist. It better loop. I will be sad if it doesn't. I will be very disappointed if it doesn't. Like, very, very disappointed. Anyways. The memory of past conversations with your father resurfaced. Warnings exchanged, assurances given. Yet the sounds of clashing metal persisted, betraying the agreement and rousing you from your slumber once again. It appears that another discussion about father's work habits is in order, you mutter to yourself, the frustration evident in your voice. A final sweep of your room prompts the decision to rise and begin your preparations for the day, anticipating that your father would soon dispatch you on your errand. Procrastination seemed ill-advised. Exiting your room, you traverse the lengthy hallway, halting midway to ensure your movements evade detection by your father amidst the floor's creaking protest. Once assured that the resounding clatter of metal working continues, undisturbed downstairs, you continue your trek to the washroom. Leaning against the door, you release a tired sigh, your hands pressed against your face in an attempt to banish any remnants of sleep. After a deep exhalation, you pivot! You pivot towards the mirror, assessing your reflection. Your hair, a shade of, often described as white or silver, commands attention. It was tightly curled, loose and wavy, pressed and straight. Loose and wavy! Your loose, wavy hair was beautiful, and most people you encountered after praised it or deemed it highly sought after. It falls between straight and curly textures and was characterized by soft, gentle waves that flow along your hair shaft, creating a relaxed and effortlessly elegant appearance. After feeling like you ogled ooga booga your hair for long enough, you took in a hike and note that you were... See this? I don't approve of this. I don't approve of being called short here, man. I'm gonna... My ear hurts, hold on. Being short... I'm not short! I'm not short! I just put in my real height! I'm not short, you're short! Was a fate you had known your entire life, that when you did grow, the entire town knew because you had to tell everyone that you grew half an inch. Though, no matter how short you were, many people still took notice of you because you were dazzling icy blue gaze. Like the clearest of oceans, your gaze was made most shy away from staring directly at you, as if you would turn them into stone. Now, whether or not you liked that was something you would have to later discover. For now, you moved on to look at the complexion of your skin, which was fair, ivory, tan, bronze, deep rich. What's ivory? What's ivory? Ivory? It's between tan and ivory. I'll just go with ivory. I feel like that's the closest. A creamy and slightly pale complexion with a soft, almost translucent quality. On days where you find your errands keeping you out in the sun for longer than usual, your skin turns a warm and slightly flushed complexion, reminiscent of the color of a light peach. Though, no matter your traits, you were still what the fuck? Though, no matter your traits, you were still what most would consider a picturesque look of beauty. Even at times, you would disagree. Oh, I always disagree. This is a lie. This is a lie. Following a brisk shower, a swift return to your quarters saw you deliberating over your attire. The sun's radiance painted a sunny day upon your corner of would it be Shingsho? How do you pronounce this? Is there a way to pronounce this? Is there a way to pronounce this? Is there a way to pronounce it? Isn't it Shing? Isn't this the Genshin character? Isn't it? I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to say their name. Isn't it Shingsho? Right? Look at that. I need pronunciation. Pronunciation, please.
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this character from the Genshin Impact.
Why is there an AI?
He is a young man carrying a long sword who is frequently seen at book booths. How do you go about pronouncing his name? Singcho.
I feel like I'm gonna butcher how it's Singcho. Where am I? Where I lost my place. Where the fuck was it? According to Singcho, ushering in a cool breezes to your mountainside Such weather dispensed the need for anything overly weighty or insulated. Your choice fell upon a moisture-wicking, breathable shirt crafted from quick-drying fabric, an adept regular of body temperature, efficiently banishing perspiration. Dude, why can't I read? Complementing your upper half, you don't. Dude, mostly this is why I need to start reading. A pair of snug yet resilient pants. Their form-fitting design offering both comfort and practicality. Equipped with multiple pockets, they stood ready to safeguard maps, tools, or a quick snack. The pants held a special place in your heart. Their zip-off legs allowing effortless transformation into shorts when the climate dictated a lighter approach. But still craving a touch of substance, you embraced a vest that boosted an array of pockets, each an enclave for assorted necessities, should circumstances demand them. And to complete your... Can I only read like that? Simple, sturdy mid-calf boots, renowned for their impeccable traction, cradled your feet. This is so bad for me. Oh my god, why can't I read? These boots provided more than mere footwear. They offered support, safeguarding, and purchase on the uneven terrain that lay ahead. With their Symbol determined, you snatched your mother's cherished white hooded cloak from its perch behind the door. Why is that G silent? Most of these words I've heard. What reminder of her memory. Clad in its embrace, you venture downstairs to extend greetings to your father. The day's activities poised to unfold. The G is silent. I hate English. What the hell just happened? What the fuck? What the hell? Upon entering the range, the enticing aroma of freshly baked bread envelops a sensory symphony that almost elicits A moan, barely stifled before it can escape your lips. You proceed into the living room, your enthusiasm bubbling forth. Bread! You exclaim, breezing past your father, whose attention remains tethered to the crafting of assorted weaponry. Morning, father! You manage to declare amid mouthfuls of the delectable wheat creation. Morning, Mo. What? His words and mumbles a commandment to the rhythmic pounding and shaping of metal. Sorry, I hit my elbow. I didn't pick a name. That was the pop. Oh, that was the pop-up? That freaked me out. I was like, what is that for? Can I go back? Oh, I can't go back. It's fine. My name is $name. That is me. I'm unique like that. That's why I'm built different. That's why I'm half elf, half human. I'm built different. Physically imposing, your father stands at an impressive 6 feet 4 inches. God damn. Though not categorized as overweight, he leans towards a sturdier build. Veins visibly protrude from his arms, a testament to extended hours spent honing his craft. His dome is entirely bereft of hair, yet his boasts a luxuriant beard of brown, usually groomed but currently embracing a wilder, untamed aspect. It's you asking me. Oh, okay. That helps a lot. Okay, I'll be sure to make sure I don't think I'm getting hacked. Where was it? Observing with rapt attention, why can't I not read in my regular words? Observing with rapt attention, you witness beads of sweat from transverse his brow, cascading into the sizzling iron below, the impact greeted by a hiss. So, father, what's on the agenda today? A supply run, perhaps? Or maybe a visit to the market? Ah, I've got it. Delivery stops! Why can I read like this, but I can't read in my regulars? Your voice dances with playful anticipation as you punctuate your words by snapping your fingers and gesturing with the pointed index, as if the answer were foregone conclusion. Your demeanor shifts, a sigh escaping as your flocked smile recedes. Settling into a chair at a dining table, you allow yourself a slide into relaxation. Your father responds with a deadpan expression, granting you a brief respite from the resounding hammer strikes. His effort momentarily ceased. A rolled-up sleeve becomes a makeshift brow wiper. Oh my gosh. Brow. Leaving behind a subtle smudge in its wake. Boop. $name, Eldrick. If I weren't so well informed, I think you determined to evade aiding to your ancient old father in his endeavors. I can't read, he quipped, his voice laced with evident sarcasm, setting aside his tools. My God, tools! All this. Jesus Christ, he. No, it's time for some tongue twisters real quick. Tongue twisters. Betty bought her some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, will it make my batter bitter? But a bit of butter, make my batter better. So, twas better, Betty, better, bought a bit of butter, oh my God. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear, Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair, Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, he. Oh my God, was he? Can you can a can as a canner, can? I've got a date at 7:45. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late. You know New York, you need New York, you know you need unique New York. Did I just say New York? Hold on, someone clip that, send that to me. Did Did I just fucking... I saw a kitten eating chicken in the kitchen. If a dog chews shoes, whose shoes does he choose? I thought of thinking you. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. Near an ear and nearer ear and nearly eerie ear. Eddie edited it. Willie's really wary. A big black bear sat on a big black rug. Tim threw thumbtacks. He threw 3 free throws. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. So this is the sushi chef. I can't read. 4 fine fresh fish for you. Wayne went to Wales to watch walruses. 6 sticky skeletons. Which is which? Snap, cackle, pop? What's that time? Snap, cackle, pop, snap, cackle, pop, snap, cackle, pop. Oh, there's times 3. 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons, 6 sticky skeletons. I got it. I'm good. I got it. Your lips once again create I failed. A faint smile, your hands clasping together, an exaggerated show of affection, raised lovingly to your chest. Oh, Father, you wound me. How could I possibly resist the allure of becoming your personal errand? Girl. I must admit... I must admit, being a harbinger of your potentially hazardous armaments. What are these words? I can read. To your esteemed clientele brings me endless joy. You remark with a touch of forced cheer. A soft chuckle reverberates from your father's throat as he approaches, his palm tenderly alighting on your shoulder. That's my girl. He responds, his tone imbued with paternal affection. He seals his affirmation with a gentle kiss atop of your head before resuming his task at the workstation. On the bright side, Lumi, the drop-off is but a brief 10-minute journey from here. He appends, offering a silver lining. An arched brow conveys your surprise at the unexpected resurrection of the nickname Lumi. Its reappearance catches you off guard. I can't read. What is happening? Especially considering you had prohibited its use upon crossing the threshold of 14, an age your young virgin mind had decreed as your departure from girlhood. Furthermore, the name bore significance as a moniker. What are these words? I can't read.
Moniker.
Oh, I was right, moniker. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. Where was I? Your late mother had lovingly devised and used before her passing. Am I smart? You are. I can't. I'm too dumb to be reading this. I'm too dumb. Ah, my instincts serve me well. And outgoing it is, you exclaim, punctuating your words with accusatory jab of your finger toward him. Seems I'm dealing with unmistakably predictable father. You rise to your feet and stride toward the 2 broadswords resting flat against your home's entrance. Bending down to examine your father's hard work, the swords radiate magnificence. Fashioned in the style of claymores, they exhibit double-edged blades designed for slicing rather than thrusting. With the right training, skill, and strength, this weapon is capable of severing the limbs of unfortunate adversaries. There we go. These are exquisite, Dad, you remark, extending your hands to grasp both weapons simultaneously. However, you're taken aback by an unexpected resistance you encounter. Exquisite and weighty, you add, placing them back against the door. You pivot to face your father, an icy glare piercing his direction. Father, how do you expect me to carry both of these? You protest. Oh wait, it's a yell. Father, how do you... You protest. Arms folded across your chest, an irritated sigh escapes him, a testament to his temporary interruption from his ongoing project. Dollar name. I've already made arrangements for that. I've enlisted Aiden to accompany you on your delivery. Really? Really? As he offers, his attention returning to his hammering. Fantastic! You retort sarcastically, as if fates themselves conspired. Knock reverberates from the front door. Swiftly you pivot, shifting the weapons to lean against the wall rather than the door. The fleeting notion of leaving them poised to tumble onto the unexpected foot crosses your mind. You open the door, unveiling Aiden Chen's smug smirk on the other side. As you see, are you trying to make me have a panic? Are you trying to? This is hard for me. You need me, my Nemo, catch a tiger by so if it hollers, let it go. Alright. You held back the urge to slam the door right in his face. Hello, Aiden. You greeted him. Your tone devoid enthusiasm, allowing him to enter by leaving the door ajar as you stepped aside. Aiden, your childhood best friend, had grown into a companion of ceaseless banter and yet unyielding arguments as you both matured. Standing tall, at a immersive 6 feet 2 inches, he rivaled at your father. Yo? Yo? Marry me. His unruly black hair appeared as if he had attempted to style it, only to surrender to its chaotic nature halfway through. Today his skin bore a uniform of pleasant hue, likely a result of the weather. His facial structure remained as resolute and masculine as ever, though a hint of irritation lingered in his dark gray irises as they locked onto you. Confusion knitted his brows together. I was gonna say eyebrows together as he glanced between you and your father. Morning, Mr. Eldritch, crybaby. Thing is, I think I might like teasing. I'll go simping for tall guys. Pretty good. What about you? He uttered the nickname he had bestowed upon you years ago, lacking enthusiasm before redirecting his focus to your father. After the moment my mom reluctantly granted me an escape, he exclaimed. Your father casually waved away his explanation. No need to worry. How was May doing? He inquired. She's doing well, still engrossed in crafting clothing items to sell the upcoming festival in Zhaojing. How have you been holding up? Father's been inquiring about you, he responds. His frame leaning casually against the door, arms crossed. He unconsciously flexes and... Yo, this is why I can't... This is why I can't... Whoa! I can see it, and it's got me blushing. I can see it. This is... I can see it. This is... Dude. I hope she's prepared something that fits an old-timer like me. Baldemir jests. Though his visage swiftly returns its customary brooding demeanor. As for me, I've been kept occupied. The influx of new guards in Sunera has kept my hands full, and of course I've got this one here to lend a hand. He nods in your direction, provoking a playful eye roll from you in response. I'm sure our crybaby is eagerly anticipating the opportunity, he remarks sarcastically. Crybaby has a name, you know. It's dollar name, and I'm more than willing to assist my dad, you retort. Are you two planning on keeping this up all the way there? He queries before heaving a sigh. Aiden, have you found a young lady or gentleman yet? It's perplexing to see a fine individual like yourself unattached this day and age. Father, you've never shown any interest in my dating life. Wait. Am I reading this wrong? So he's talking to Aiden, and then it's going to me, right? Hello. interest in my dating life, you exclaim. Because it'd be preferably if it didn't exist. People are nothing but trouble, he declares to him. It's more of a cut-in for him. Oh, okay, I was gonna say. I'm like, why am I butting in? Quiet me, this isn't about you. Gosh. I'm kidding. Resigned to the futility of altering his entrenched perspective, you simply roll your eyes and choose to ignore his statement. Aiden, finding amusement in exchange, doesn't even bother hiding his grin. Well, there isn't a single person of a range of options. So you're quite the harlot then? Wonderful! I'm growing brave with this conversation. So let's set off before it prolongs any further, you declare, striding toward the door. Lumi, your weapon. Aren't you supposed to train with CL before they embark on their festival duties today? He reminds you. Right! I nearly forgot. You admit darting back into the house to retrieve your weapon from the racks beside your father's workstation. Fastening it to your back, you then place a hand on your father's arm, bestowing upon him a warm smile. I'll be back after my lesson, you assure him. Guiding Aiden toward the door, he's just finished shattering the swords and securing the straps over his shoulders. Come on, Aiden! You beckon, employing gentle force to move him outside. He raises his hand in mock of surrender, yielding as you push him along. You know, if you wanted to touch me, you could have just asked, he teases, his voice a low murmur. I just need a moment. I just need a moment. I just need a moment. Stand up, please. I'm good. I'm good. Despite your embarrassment causing your cheeks to flush crimson, you scrunch your face in distaste. While you might have everyone else falling at your feet, I'm certainly not among them. Keep walking before I consider using this blade on your back for something other than delivering. Don't even think about turning that into a joke, or I'll make good on my threat, you warn. Observing his struggle to suppress a burgeoning... Oh my god, why can't I read? Smile, you took note of his valiant effort. There was a time long ago when you harbored a crush on him. Both of you were 12 then, and he was far from the pig-headed and arrogant individual he's become now. Aside from sporadic exchanges, a comfortable silence envelops on your journey, allowing you to hum a melody to yourself, basking in caress of the wind against your skin. I'm serious. I don't mind accompanying you, crybaby. Aiden asserts, his gaze locked on you, a curious glint in his eyes. I need to touch grass. I just said my like is being nice and kind. Yeah, I also have another like where the guy teases. Ah! Ah! My eye got blurry. I was rubbing them. Whoops. After successfully completing the delivery on the final weapons for your father, Aiden persists in his insistence to join you on the trek to the city guard's training grounds, where your rendezvous with CL awaits. No need, really. You've already kept me company all the way here, you reply, reflecting on how he alternates between being daringly sweet and infuriatingly exasperating. It's no secret, though, that beneath the veneer of your frequent spats, a deep-rooted care for each other thrives. Plus, you know how touchy CL can be about my association with you. I want to give them any additional reasons to scrutinize my training today, you exclaim, punctuating your words with accusatory finger pointing at his chest. Fine, I'll back off. Just don't vanish completely, crybaby. He concedes, retracing his steps in the direction they had come. And it's dollar name! You it's going good. I'm struggling to read. You call after him, met with a dismissive wave in response. You watch his retreating figure for a moment, shaking your head in bemusement, before returning to your attention to the building's entrance. A mixture of anticipation and nervous energy swirls in your chest. Whether it's excitement, anxiety, or perhaps a blend of both, remains an enigma understood only by yourself. Training with CL is an amalgamation of challenges, fatigue, and intense effort, yet undeniably exhilarating. Their refusal to show leniency due to your youth and relative lack of strength is something you deeply respect, along with their undying... no, you know what? Just because I already have Aiden as a guy, we're gonna... Or should I just do anyway? Along with their undeniable attractiveness. Poised to knock, a voice calls out. Okay, since I made Aiden a guy, we're going girl for CL. She calls out, "Come on in," I believe. Thank you. I totally didn't accidentally mistype it, you know. Your chest tightened as you pushed the door open, ensuring to wear your most apologetic expression. Your typically intense irises softened to a gentle light blue as they met her cold, dark blue gaze. "So sorry. My father had me..." You started hurriedly, and she raised a hand to silence you. Shifting in her chair, she regarded you with a hint of annoyance. Not the first to do so today. Perhaps there was a growing trend of testing the patience of those closest to you. "I care not for your excuses, only your punctuality. I assume your position," she instructed, rising from her seat, moving to her designated spot. While disappointment etched across your features, you nodded in compliance, transitioning to your own stance. Standing roughly 10 feet apart, the distance offered you an opportunity to prepare for training session while also covertly assessing her. Adorning herself with robust shoulder guards connected by a central link cascading down her nearly exposed chest. She was wearing a low-cut tunic and those shoulder guards clasped onto. Yeah. You couldn't help but appreciate how the guards conformed to her powerful, What? What are these words? What are these words? What are these words? What are these words? Sinewy. I know this word. Oh my god, I know this word. My god, what is wrong with me today? I'm out of it. Interesting. Where am I? I forgot where I was. An embodiment of years dedicated to arduous labor and daily exercise. These muscles extended to her legs, equally commanding and robust, elevating her presence in an imposing 6'5". Holy shit, she's tall. Clutching the renowned great sword, her arms appeared as if Dude, I know these words. I just can't pronounce. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why can't I read? Werewolf. You momentarily pondered her departure from the conventional choice of standard sword for your training, realizing that this formidable weapon harmonized seamlessly with her formidable nature. A faint cough redirected your attention from her physique to her face. Your gaze locked, causing a fleeting flutter within your chest. Her celestial blue eyes shimmered like pale sapphires bathed in moonlight, casting an ethereal gleam that pierced the room's darkness, illuminating you in its wake. Ciel possessed an exquisitely sculpted visage, as though shaped by the hands of deities, a testament of her fierce womanly presence. A commanding square jaw and straight. Her long-lined, imposing nose is an alluring contrast to otherwise commanding demeanor. Your gaze landed on her pink lips, a rush of warmth blooming in your cheeks, prompting you to avert your eyes and fumble while you draw your weapon. Coming soon! Oh, buddy boy! Coming soon! Yeah! Alright, that was a great view. Please keep chat related to stream as best as you can. I will give you a warning now. Just make sure it's on to the stream. You know, as close as you can, even if it's a little bit off topic, you know. But it seems it's a bit off topic right now. I will say it. Just no. Okay, please. Please. A spare smile played at the corners of her lips before she began speaking. I'm sure you've noticed that I'm not wielding my usual weapon, among other things. She remarked, hoisting the massive sword to rest atop the shoulder guards. That's because I believe there's a little more I can impact in terms of technique, considering how you've exceeded my expectations with that weapon. However, don't celebrate just yet. While your form and execution may approach perfection, you still lack endurance, stamina, and the ability to withstand a blow. You've grown accustomed to dueling agile adversaries who employ calculated strikes, but not every opponent adheres to such tactics. She continues studying you from head to toe before resuming. Indeed, the most perilous opponent you'll face is precisely that. Although it's improbable you'll encounter such a highly skilled adversary, you must prepare for it. You need to defend against brutes and untamed fighters, those who rely on unconventional methods and sheer strength to subdue an opponent. Ordinarily, I forbid magic, but given your adeptness with a rapier, we must acclimate you to all possibilities. I want you to employ every resource in your arsenal, as I'll be utilizing my earth magic without restraint. Are you prepared? She inquired. Lifting your weapon to hip level, you slightly turn to the side, aligning your feet with one slightly in front of the other. Keep your stance wide. Keep your body lowered. I did give you a warning, so do you want to say it now? I get it is an interesting theory, although it is not pertaining to the stream or anything that's going on in the chat. So, do you want to say this? Like, I'm giving you a warning. Sorry, I forgot. No worries, but please, just know that this chatting system, the chatting system isn't just like something like you're in a Discord chat or something. That's like completely what Discord is for, like to chat with others like that. But stream chat is completely different from that, you know. Just keep in mind, okay? I just want you to keep in mind, because you know, if that's if that's all you're gonna do is come into chat and talk about other things and not watch the stream or anything, then that's kind of disrespectful for the streamer. If that's all you're gonna do is just chat but ignore what the streamer is doing, or even I don't want to sound too harsh or anything. I'm just saying because I'm just saying, all right. Because it's a bit disrespectful on my end to only see a chat that's not even related to anything I'm doing or anything to what the stream is about. So I just want to say, because that is a bizarre theory. Although, if we were doing a just chatting stream, that'd be perfectly okay. If we were doing a just chatting stream, it would be perfectly fine. But streams that have stuff like this, or a game or anything that has something, then that doesn't involve chatting or talking with chat to keep a conversation going. It's understandable, it's understandable. I would say save that type of stuff for when I do just chatting streams. Like near the end of the stream where I'm doing just chattings, that's where it's good to give out those stuff. But when I'm in a game or something, that's where you kind of draw the line at it, Oh, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I think it makes sense. Played the corners of her lips before she began speaking. I'm sure you've noticed I'm not wielding my... Oh wait, I already read this. Are you preparing to require lifting a weapon? To to the side and letting your feet one slightly in front of the other, making the stance she had demonstrated countless times. Finally, you squared your shoulders and raised your head, finding a precise angle between too high and too low. I'm ready, you proclaimed, to which she nodded in acknowledgement, signaling you to initiate your assault. With your dominant hand, you raised your weapon to align with your field of vision. Infused with magic. What color powers do you have? What's a cool color? I would say cyan. Cyan's a cool color. Cyan's a pretty cool color. More like a story. I would say it's more like a reading rather than a visual novel. Because visual novels take quite a while because you also do need to find an artist for it. And a background artist and it's pretty difficult. But this is still fine though, because it's nice because you're also going to imagine what you believe. It gives you more creative freedom in the imagination part, which I really do like so far. You're saying if I say something I can get banned? No. No. You positioned your right arm in an L shape, extending the blade towards Ciel as if poised for a thrust. Simultaneously, your left hand approached the blade with your index fingers alight with the radiant cyan glow. Aligning your feet, bending your knees in readiness, you activated cyan sigil beneath you. With a burst of energy, you propelled yourself toward with remarkable swiftness, evoking an image of an elegant ice dancer gliding towards him in a camel stance, your left leg extended gracefully. With her swiftness, evoking an image of elegant ice dancer gliding towards him. Wait. Him? Is this CL? Or is this saying like the music stopped. The music stopped. Hold. Keep my stance wide. Keep my body lowered. Shit, I forgot it's not on. It's on this window. As I'm moving forward, balance is the key. Right foot, left foot. Write that down. Don't worry, I'm here to help. I'm here to help you find any issues. Despite your speed, Ciel had evidently anticipated your maneuver. By the time you completed the intricate display, her sword was already arcing? Why do I not know these words? I have not read a book in years. Coding behind it's understandable. Like coding all this, I can't even imagine like the pain and struggles. Outwards in an attempt to strike, an astonished acclamation left your lips at her fierce attack, especially as it barely missed you, swiftly performing a side aerial maneuver. You deftly evaded her, and her weapon embodied itself into the floor behind you, emerging from the flip with your back to him. Oh, there we go, another one. To her, you smoothly transition into a camel stance once more. Swiftly planting your feet, you summon another magical sigil beneath you, propelling yourself high into the air with a powerful backflip. As you twisted in mid-air above her, you delivered a series of rapid strikes before landing nimbly on the ground. Just in case, this screen. If you want to look back on stream, I will do this. Oh wait, I will do this face. In case you want to look back on stream to find where it is. I'll do this face so you know exactly which scene it is. Alright. We're good. Let's try dodging. Rely on your acrobatic prowess. Oh my gosh. You swiftly evaded her punch by smoothly ducking underneath the attack, leaving it to pass harmlessly over your head. An idea sparked in your mind as you observed her retracting her fist. Seizing the opportunity, you executed a backward handspring. Damn, I'm doing flips. The tips of your boots connecting to the underside of her chin before you propelled yourself away. Her recovery was rapid, her movements retaining their uncanny swiftness as she raised his weapon anew. Oh, found another one. Raised her weapon anew. Ready to strike, your current position, harnessing your acrobatic abilities once more. You performed a sequence of back handsprings to gracefully evade her attack. This time, instead of just one, you repeated the agile maneuver multiple times, creating a distance between you and her. Here's another one. I'm helping you. I'll do the face. I do the face again. Just so you know, I'll do the face again. You and her, a smug tugged at your lips, relishing a satisfaction of landing a hit on her. Here's another one though. I'm just switching. Seal's gaze focused on your lips, capturing the movement of confidence displayed on them, extending a hand in your direction. She motioned for you to advance. Try and fake her out with false move using magic. Let's rely on swift movement. Well, I feel like magic is like a mana thing. Lying down is your pog. Just in case you accidentally miss one. I'm helping, I think, as best as I can. While the music is matching the fight, Seal had an uncanny understanding of your fighting style, perhaps better than you understood it yourself. This meant that to have any hope of prevailing, you needed to use your magic unpredictably to keep the placement of your sigils fluid. However, how does one achieve unpredictability when facing the very person who trained them? You swiftly triggered a magical sigil underneath your feet, launching yourself forward with an initial thrust. The sigil, the magical sigil, reminds me of Weiss. Like how Weiss has the weapon and like, you know, helps her move around. That's what it's giving me vibes of. It's giving me vibes of that. A deceptive feint. Her puzzled expression confirmed your success as you sailed harmlessly past her. Capitalizing on her confusion, you soared into the air with a graceful leap, striking from above with a jab as she swiftly deflected using her earth-coated arm. But you didn't descend to the ground. Instead, you conjured a magical science surface angled above her, onto which elegantly landed. I know you would get my drift there. Yeah, I was like, oh, a sigil below my feet. Weiss? Weiss is magic? Oh. Wait. Angle elegant. Okay. Without a pause, you launch yourself downward, slashing at her right leg before executing a combat roll to dart to her left side while she was still recovering. You took advantage of the opening, delivering a rapid series of jabs and slashes. As she attempted to retaliate, your speed prevailed. You propelled yourself into the air, landing a swift kick on her chin that caused her head to snap back, stumbling her in the process. In mid-air, you executed a twirl and repositioned yourself at the familiar angle, placing a magical seal at your feet. This propelled you into the opposite side, yet this time, Seal had wizened up to your tactics. As you landed on a new location, a horizontal slash greeted you promptly, back bend to evade it. Swiftly, you triggered another sigil beneath you beneath you, igniting a wild spin that danced in sync with your will, effectively propelling you out of harm's way and creating a few feet of distance between you two. Your stamina, or rather, its dwindling presence, was becoming increasingly noticeable. With your magical reserves near depletion, you knew you needed to conclude this duel rapidly. Your decision was to rely on strength. Oh. When using ancient magic. Borple. 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 Belief in your ability searched through you. A lesson your father's teachings had ingrained. Although a witch himself, he never relied heavily on magic, advocating against such dependency. He argued that over-reliance on magic could render a caster complacent. Oh my god. Complacent, my goodness. Recalling his words, you focus on your physical prowess. Preparing to launch your counterattack, Seal recognized your determination in advance, sword poised to strike. With a cartwheel, you evaded her swing and deftly landed beside her weapon, lodged firmly to the ground. In an instant, your eyes shimmered with a vibrant purple hue, imbuing your physical attributes with heightened power. Swiftly, you kicked her sword up. You kicked her sword, sending it skidding across the ground. Dropping low, you delivered a swift kick to the back of her knee, causing her to bend down. Boink, right there. Seeing the opportunity, you placed your hands on the ground, delivering a forceful kick to her chest that propelled her backward. Capitalizing on her momentarily disorientation, you retrieved your weapon and closed the distance, pointing it down at her with a triumphant tone. You are defeated. Or you are defeated. Ho ho ho. You announced, confident in her apparent defeat. No expert graced Ciel's lips. Her response line, I wouldn't speak so soon. I wouldn't speak so soon. Is how that would sound like, my goodness. Voice acting out the window. Suddenly, with her reach, she employed her legs to sweep yours, causing you to trip and tumble backward to the ground. Swiftly, she capitalized on the opening, pinning you down with both hands above your head. Fine, you win! You concealed with a playful pout. Only because you grew overconfident and let your guard down, she countered. Her breaths labored from the exertion. Oh. Purple. 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 Oh! Whoa! Yo, what is this? Whoa! I haven't even read it yet. What is this? Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, I wasn't aiming to actually end your life, or you'd be history by now. You countered with a... Oh. Yeah. Playful tone. Ah. She remained silent. Her hold keeping you pinned in close proximity felt almost electrifying. Silent had mixed quality, neither entirely unwelcome nor uncomfortable. In this suspended moment, you both seemed at ease, finding a solace in simply being there, taking time to recover. As you stared into her eyes, you discovered a growing challenge in diverting your gaze. It became increasingly difficult to tear your eyes away from her, as an unspoken connection seemed to form. Without much conscious contemplation. I want, you know what? I'm not picking favorites, so I want her to lean into the kiss. You noticed her leaning for a kiss, and in that moment, you grappled with a decision. Ciel was undeniably attractive, but was crossing this boundary with her a step you were willing to take? Unsure of your own feelings, one thing became clear. You needed more time to sort through your emotions. With this emotion, you pulled away from her. No, okay. Where her lips could make contact. This seemed to snap her out of her intent, causing her to recoil. If oh my god! Someone can literally make a remix of how much I've started this whole stream. Her fingers tracing the outline of her own lips. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that, she uttered. Quickly standing up to her and turning her back to her. Stumbling over your words, you attempt to explain, I'm sorry, I just didn't know if I... Her words cut across yours, her tone firm as she agreed. No, you were right to stop me. You can't engage in such behavior. While she was correct, her agreement unexpectedly left a pang of rejection within you. Pang? It's pang, right? No, pang. I've read these words. This is what happens when you don't go to school and you stop reading. I should start reading. I should really start reading. You had halted the kiss, so why did her concurrence affect you this way? You found yourself questioning her reasoning, unable to ignore the turmoil of your emotions. Why not? We're both adults. There's nothing wrong with sharing a kiss between two adults, you argued, a hint of defiance coloring your voice. After all, the age difference wasn't significant. She was merely 4 years older. How old am I? Wait, how old am I in this? How old am I in this? Dollar name. Your father entrusted me to train you, not to engage in romantic entanglements with you. This breaches that trust, she responded, her voice laden with conviction. 18. Ah! My father knows nothing of this, and it would have just been a kiss, nothing more. Your words were laced with frustration, though beneath the surface you could feel your heart sinking. And if we did kiss, would you have just stopped it there? Seal's question cut through the tension. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Your voice reflected the inner turmoil you were grappling with. You clenched your fists, feeling your heart racing. Exactly, Dollarine. That's the issue. I can't both be your mentor, whatever this is between us. I agreed to be your mentor, and I can't go beyond that without your father's permission, she explained, the tone of her voice softer as if she hoped to convey his point gently. My father doesn't dictate who I can be with. I'm an adult, despite what you might think. But it seems you disagree with that, you retorted, your voice holding a mix of defiance and hurt. With a sigh, you continued, thanks for the training. Enjoy the festival. Swiftly, you picked up your weapon and stormed out of her room, purposefully ignoring her calls as he retreated. The timing of the music is crazy. It's like sad, kind of. I don't know what it's singing about, but it sounds sad. You were hurt and let out a few tears. You cry but didn't cry. Now it's getting cheerful. Stepping out the building, determination fueled your movements. Your brisk walk into the light sprint, a rush of energy propelling you toward the river down the mountain, where the fishermen should have settled by now. Rejection's sting was not unfamiliar, yet this pain felt unique, like a searing brand on your heart. You didn't get the perfect ending to the fight. Wait, there's a perfect ending? There's a perfect ending? So if I would have kissed Seal, I would have gotten a perfect ending? What? Your blood seemed to surge with a fury intensity. Your heart thudding so fiercely against your ribcage that it felt as if it might burst forth in a torrent of suppressed sobs. But you refused to let those tears fall. You had not shed them for years. Felt, honestly, true. Second kidding, I cried last week when I came home from work. It was a stress cry. Detesting the vulnerability that accompanied such release, the sensation of being choked, the tears blurring reason, the persistent ache behind your eyes afterwards. You wanted to avoid all of that. No, you would not cry, at least not on the outside. You sat in a quiet contemplation at the edge of the docks, your gaze fixated on the wild dance of the water. Small waves crashed against the unyielding foundation of the dock, each collision a reflection of the turmoil within you. The passion of time seemed to blur as you stared at the water's shimmering reflective surface, the sensation of dizziness creeping in as your own image appeared to distort. A tingling sensation at the edge of your mind pulled you from the moment, memories of earlier events rushing back. You instinctively pressed your hands to your head, as if you could physically push them onto unwanted recollections. Was Seal's rejection not enough to occupy your thoughts? Or were you willingly subjecting yourself to an emotional flagellation? What? Oh. Ooh. Oh. Anyways. Amidst the turmoil, an occasional shiver crept up on your spine, a testament to the intensity of your inner storm. Get a grip, you whispered aloud, your own voice a reminder to steady your emotions, drawing your knees up from where they were dangled over the edge. You brought them closer to your chest, your arms wrapping around your legs, in an attempt to shield yourself from the inner turmoil. A gust of wind stirred, causing your white hair to flutter with a sense of freedom before settling once again. Casting a sidelong glance at your weapon, resting at the wooden surface of the dock, you considered the encroaching darkness. You knew your father would grow concerned if you didn't return soon, yet the weight of your emotions kept you rooted in place. The soothing sounds of the ocean enveloped you. Enveloped you? Enveloped? These words spelled the same way. Ow, why is the back of my jaw hurting? I swear to God my wisdom teeth are not be growing in. I will cry. Where was I? Inviting you to linger and find solace in its embrace. In the midst of calm, your eyelids grew heavy, and you found yourself teetering on the brink of dozing off. An inner voice warned you of the potential danger of falling into the water, prompting you to stir from your... Listen, I know you're heartbroken, dollar name, but come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pick yourself up real quick. Pick yourself up real quick. Pushing yourself to your feet, you brushed off your pants and hoisted your weapon onto your back, securing it with a familiar motion. As you began the journey back home, a heavy unease accompanied you, making the walk feel longer and more burdensome than before. Your mind refused to grant you respite. Fucking damn it. Perpetually revisiting thoughts of Ciel. The rhythmic cadence of your boots against the stone path seemed to echo the pounding in your head, and you couldn't help but yearn for the sanctuary of your own space, where you could sort through the tangle of emotions that held you captive. Finally, reaching your home, you could sense the tension in the air before you even entered. The rhythmic clang of steel being shaped by your father's hand was unusually fast-paced, revealing his concern or irritation. As the door swung open, the sound of metal hitting metal ceased, replaced by your father's undivided attention. His relief was palpable, and he moved forward to embrace you, but your awkward sidestep caught him off guard. You shifted uncomfortably on the halls on your feet, a silent indication that something was amiss. Your father's scrutinizing gaze met yours, his eyes narrowing in concern before his expression hardened. Dollar name Eldritch, where on earth have you been? Ciel came by to bid us farewell before she departed for the festival. Your father's voice reverberated through the house, a blend of relief and annoyance coloring his tone. His accusing finger jutted out, as if you were a fugitive he had finally cornered. My God. It was like a comfy bedtime story. It's like, wow. An involuntary roll of your eyes was your response to the inadequate information Ciel had conveyed to your father. Unfazed by his accusatory demeanor, you sidestepped your father's advance, skillfully evading his attempt to intercept you before you could reach the stairs. He demanded you halt, but you pressed on, turning to squarely face him with the fierce determination burning in your pale blue eyes. I went to the docks, you retorted sharply, your words laced with the weight of your pent-up frustration. Lumi, why on earth would you be at the docks? His voice escalated, carrying a bend of concern and expression. His brows furrowed as he studied you, his expression oscillating you between concern and bewilderment. An uneasy silence draped over your house. The tension palpable as he continued his scrutiny. Gradually, his countenance softened, and he hesitantly took a step towards you. Please talk to me. Ciel mentioned you left in a hurry. He urged, his tone shifting to one of paternal care. Unexpected anger surged within you. Oh, I see. If I would have cried, do you think I would have? I would have probably cried in my father's arms, huh? Is that an option? Was that an option? If I picked crying, like if I let it out, would I have cried in my father's arms? Well, shit. Damn it. Now I feel like an asshole. I didn't want to yell at my father. What the fuck? Surged within you, a familiar term of endearment. Man, he's working his hardest and I'm over here yelling because my fucking heart got broken. Get your shit together, me. Get your shit together, man. Get your shit together. She may have been a bad bitch, but get your shit together. Stop calling me that! I'm not a child anymore! You snap back, a mixture of defiance and resentment tainting your words. No, I don't want to. That's so mean. You growl and make sense of your outburst. Ciel didn't tell you the whole story. I left because there was a moment between us. A moment I didn't get to explore because of you. The atmosphere around you grew charged and with hostility as your father absorbed your words, fully comprehending your implication. A what? Don't be absurd. There are no moments when it comes to you and Ciel. He retorted, a note of disbelief tinging his response. Absurd? No, father. What's absurd is your ability to discuss my childhood friends first. Oh, wait. What's absurd is your ability to discuss my childhood friend. No, father. What's absurd is your ability to discuss my childhood friend's love life or vehemently refusing to even consider my own. There's nothing absurd about me contemplating the possibility of a relationship. If my mother were still here, I knew she would agree with me. You exclaimed, your voice punctuating your frustration and anger. Damn. This ain't me. I'm just a bystander. I'm just a bystander. This is YN. This ain't me. This is YN. This ain't me. Observing him intently, your eyes locked onto his prey Observing him intently, your eyes locked onto his raised hand, which seemed poised as if it might strike you, only to Damn! Okay, you know what? Just because of that action, you know, I take back everything I said. I'm glad I yelled at you. An involuntary flinch escaped you. Your father had never raised a hand against you, and the mere possibility shocked you. Instant remorse surged within you, invoking a memory of your mother, and you swiftly opened your mouth to offer an apology, but returned with a curt directive for you to retreat to your room. Dejectedly, you complied, ascending the stairs and stepping into the sanctuary of your own room. As soon as the door closed behind you, you sank down against it, your body weighed down by a heavy mix of emotions. The impulse to cry tugged at you, yet you couldn't summon a single tear. You let your head rest against the door, allowing your eyes to close, eventually succumbing to sleep as the darkness embraced you. You gazed off in the silhouette of a familiar man as it gradually faded and dissolved into nothingness. Although you couldn't quite recognize his features, an urgent impulse compelled you to stretch your hands out, attempting to grasp onto a vanishing image, yet your efforts were in vain. He continued to fade away, slipping through your fingers like a fleeting memory. Please, I'm sorry. It was my fault. All of it. I didn't mean to. Please. And then silence. Your voice moved, but its sound was stifled, as if stolen away. Tears welled in your eyes, hoping against hope that your silent pleas would reach him and halt his vanishing act. If only he'd turn around, embrace you, and make everything all right again. But he didn't. He simply disintegrated, leaving you in solitude. Abruptly, the scenery shifted, surrounding you with a forest of towering trees. The ground beneath your feet vanished, and you began to plummet. Tree branches scratched your arms and tore your clothes. Twigs from passing trees entangled your pale locks. A collision with a branch disorientated you, panic gripping your chest as the ground raced towards you at an impossible speed. I'm not screaming because my mom will probably get worried, but the scream scraped your lips, hands flinging out instinctively to conjure a sigil or cast a spell, anything to save yourself, but nothing responded. This is the end, you thought, bracing for the inevitable and fatal impact, yet the impact never came. All was silent. You opened up your eyes to a world bathed in cyan glow, your body suspended just above the ground. Before you, a stunning sapphire blue flower emerged from the soil. Its deep hue blending with the eerie surroundings. Despite its darkness, the flower emitted an enchanting radiance. Your hand trembled as you reached out to touch it. Then suddenly, a hand, ashen and grimy, erupted from the earth, gripping your arm and pulling you beneath. Startled, you jolted upright in your bed, gasping for air. Sweat coated your skin, and you cast your gaze around the room, now cloaked in darkness from your slumber. The manner in which you'd ended up in the bed puzzled you momentarily, before you concluded that your father likely placed you there. You dismissed the thought, shifting your focus. The night air steamed in through the window, prompting you to wrap yourself up in sheets for warmth. This time, you didn't fight sleep, instead surrendered to the embrace of your bed, slipping into a thankfully dreamless slumber. 3 days had elapsed since your father had spoken to you. It felt like an eternity of silence, punctuated by moments when his gaze would reluctantly meet yours, as if by necessity. The house had become a hub of strained energy whenever the two of you found yourself in close proximity. The worst part was the lingering feeling of helplessness that gnawed at you. You had created this rift all on your own, yet you remained utterly clueless about how to amend it. You tried to talk things out and make the first move. Did you regret your actions? No, you stood by your words you had exchanged with your father. What? Hey, white N can regret their decisions. I regret mine. You know, I regret making the decisions for you. So, but the manner in which you had invoked your mother as a point of contention weighed heavily on you. Yeah, I can't really do nothing about that. The memory of the hurt and anger that ignited in his eyes still remained vivid. He had never raised a hand against you, never even threatened it. Yet, the instinctual flinch as he raised his hand during the argument made you wonder if you deserved it. He had also taken care of all errands himself since then. His exhaustion apparent. Dark circles framed his eyes like shadows. His beard— oh my god, our father's gonna die from overwork. His beard grew longer than usual, and he continued to wear the same clothes he'd worn during the confrontation. Okay, now you just have to talk. Now you kinda have to talk here, because your father might die. Has he showered? He hasn't showered. He hasn't changed out his clothes. He hasn't brushed his teeth, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure he has morning face for the past week now. Like, he stinks. Make him shower or something. You know, make him a bath or something. I don't know. Oh shit, I was right. Oh my god. I can't have a good life without good trauma of both my parents dying, am I right? Your presence in the house felt more like an situation than a remedy. Desiring a respite, you had arranged to meet up with Aiden today to escape the You want to escape instead of mending it? Bro, what? As you descended the stairs, okay, this is number one. You can't have a relationship then. If you can't even communicate your feelings correctly and fix things up, you can't have a relationship. Get out. Get out, dollar name. Dollar name, get out. I'm in control now. I'm in control, dollar name. I'm in control now, fool. I'm rewriting this story. And I am gonna have... What was it? You did answer. It struck you as an ironic that a mere 3 days ago you had bounded down these very steps with exuberance. What else? Right? Exuberance? Now it felt as though you were treading cautiously, as if venturing into treacherous waters. Upon entering the living room, your father intensified his hammering on a weapon, a behavior you recognize as his way of shutting the world out. You can help but roll your eyes at his childish tactics. Bruh, but you're also being well, to be fair, you kind of do. But no way dollar name is acting as if he's being childish. You're also being childish, and just the other day you were complaining about how you were old enough to have a relationship with CL. What? Dollar name needs to chill. Dollar name, I think you need to rethink some decisions here, dollar name. Regardless of his current mood, you were determined to leave the house, fully aware that he wouldn't let you go without inquiring your destination. As you near the door, his pounding ceased abruptly, and you turned to regard him with a knowing expression. Where are you going? His voice sliced through the air, the calmness of his tone only implying the tension that had built up between you. You generally want to find a resolution with your father to mend the breach that had grown between you. Yet, the sound of his voice addressing you after days of silence, stripping of the airy calm, pushed you beyond the brink. Your gaze bore into him in a mixture of anger and frustration, arms crossed defensively on you. Well, good morning to you too, father. Isn't the weather just delightful today? Heavy sarcasm dripped from your words like venom. Dollar name, where are you going? He repeated, his voice now tinged with a note of sternness. His persistent, girl, just tell him, man. Just, girl, why are you giving so much sass? Damn, oh my god. Oh my gosh, I don't think I could ever be this way. Thank God Dollar Name isn't me. I'm not Dollar Name. My name is Mel. I'm not Dollar Name. We're both being challenged. My goodness, just say you're going out for a bit in a calm manner, and then like, you know, just leave. Just leave. His persistent questioning only fueled your anger. What? An exasperated sigh escaped your lips. You've got some nerve. For 3 days, you barely acknowledged my existence. I was fine when I locked myself in my room, but now that I'm stepping out, you suddenly interested in my whereabouts? I can't stand the toxic atmosphere in this house any longer. Don't worry, I won't be having any more of those moments. The words erupted from you, a mixture of frustration and pent-up resentment. With that, you stormed out, slamming the door behind you. Okay, I do understand that, you know, being in a relationship is hard. You're his only child. Not only that, you are his only, like, you know, like he sees you as his little girl still. So it's understandable. It's understandable. But it's wrong on him too. I understand that. But why are you being so mean? Oh my gosh, it's like I'm taking a sip on my drink. Whoopsies, I've been marking my days on my calendar. I forget that they exist. Whoopsies. Oh no! I lost a bead. Oh no, my brother gave me those beads. There were like 2 beads and like no, it bounced somewhere. Where'd it go? Dude, orange juice leaves me with like a weird like back throat linger. If that makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense. It probably doesn't. Where am I? You sort of now slamming the door behind you and you're awake. Hey, you didn't tell him where you're... Your father's gonna die while you're out. I've seen this happen so many times. You're gonna leave, rant about it to Aiden, and then you're gonna have like news like, oh no, Dollar Name, your father was found dead. Leaning against the exterior wall of your home, you take a deep breath, running a hand through your hair in exasperation, almost tempted to tug at the strands. Instinctively, your hand reached out for your rapier, only to find it absent from your side, most likely still resting on the weapon rack. However, you had no intention of re-entering the house to retrieve it. After all, you didn't need it today. No training, no immediate danger. Plus, Ciel was probably at a new post by now. Whatever, you muttered under your breath. Oh my god. So it's just... I feel... Okay, I know she's 18. Not Dollar Name's 18. I don't know if I act this... I realized my teenage acting, like rebellious acting, like acting like this. I think it happened in like 8th grade to 9th grade, and then I stopped acting like that. Yeah, I would say it was around there. Like 7th to 9th grade is like where I stopped the whole rebellious teen thing because I just didn't have the energy for it anymore. I just didn't have the energy anymore. I was like, that's so fucking lame. I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing. Like, I'm just gonna follow the rules. You know, I don't know. You know, because if my parents asked me where I'm going, like I would just go, oh yeah, no. I'm not lying to them when I say I'm going out or anything. You know those TikToks where like you see those videos like, I bet you're going out and drinking and stuff, and it's like, who are you talking to? You know, and they're stay-at-home like teenager or adult. I'm like, me. That's me. I'm watching Miraculous while they're thinking I'm out drinking. Like, no, a new plot theory just dropped, baby. Like, yeah. Oh, like if they have plans or anything, like, oh, I'm gonna go to this person's house, or I'm gonna go to this restaurant and like go to the mall after. Oh, I bet you're gonna go and drink and party. You don't have to lie. No, literally, I'm just gonna go to get a drink at like a boba place or something, and then go to the mall. Sure. What? Alright. Anyways, while setting off toward the destination you had agreed upon with Aiden, each step you took seemed to echo the sound of your father's hammering in the forge. A haunting soundtrack of your determined stride. Oh, I can't wait for that haunting soundtrack to be a sound. Oh god, that was a weird burp. Anyways, excuse me. I can't wait for this haunting soundtrack to slowly become your sad trauma soundtrack eventually. Alright, hello. How are you? I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure your dad will get over it. That was all that happened, right? That was all that happened, right? Aiden's nonchalant words carried a casual tone as he leaned back in his hands, playfully swinging his legs. Oh, that was all that happened, right? It was like playfully swinging his legs over the side of the building. Perched on the edge of an abandoned building they frequented during their younger days, you and Aiden enjoyed a panoramic view of passing strangers and the vast mountains stretching beyond sight. This spot held sentiment value for both of you, despite being barred from entering after a stern parental intervention. The breathtaking sunset served as a stunning backdrop for your conversation. His comment caught you off guard, prompting you to shoot him a sideways glare before fully turning to face him. Yes! I mean, maybe I did think about more, but all those thoughts stayed locked inside. You responded defensively, a hint of frustration edging into your voice. Aiden eyed you skeptically, his doubt evident of his expression, before he rolled his eyes dismissively. Sure they did, he replied with a touch of bitterness lacing his words. Aiden's tone shifted, taking on more serious note. You know, not to get all cheesy, but I always thought I'd be your first kiss. She does hardcore drugs online. By drugs, do you mean Valorant? The music stopped. By drugs, do you mean Valorant? Because that's literally the only drug that I am addicted to at the moment that I keep bouncing back to. Is that what you mean? Because if it's Valorant, then yes. But if it's like actual drugs, no. Who would do that? Not gonna lie, I don't find the whole hype about like drugs like that. Like, I don't find the hype of it. I don't find what's so nice about it, and why the need to do it is like I find it pointless. I'm a pretty boring ass person, okay? I'm really fucking boring. I'm really boring. Like, my 21st birthday, it's gonna happen next year. My 21st birthday is happening next year. I don't even want to drink for my 21st birthday. Like, I just want to hang out and, like, you know, probably make ice cones or something. Like, I don't even want to drink. Like, why is it needed that I have to drink on my 21st? I get it's the age where I'm able to drink and buy alcohol, but it's like, why do I have to, you know? I don't even want to. I don't find the appeal. Where am I? What was about to happen? You responded defensively and died. He confessed, his words tinged with a mix of vulnerability and humor. His statement left you momentarily dumbfounded. What could have possibly led him to believe such a thing? first of all, maybe you should worry about sounding creepy, Aiden. And secondly, why on earth would you think that? You've never shown interest in me beyond your flirty exchanges with every person you meet. And now you expect me to believe you? You thought you'd be my first kiss? Yeah, no. Besides, you've got quite a reputation as a, harlot, and I'm not naive enough to fall for that. Your retort carried a mixture of teasing and playful sarcasm. The air between you both charged with odd combination of tension and camaraderie. I know what the word is, I just can't say it. And I know how to say it in my head, trust me. If my brain could read out to you without the need of my voice struggling to say it and my lips struggling to work my lips. That's funny. I think similarly. I've had the same experience. I just don't remember when. I think it was like this year, I would say. I was asked that. Okay, fine. Don't believe it, but it's true. You're beautiful, dollar name. You always have been. And his sincerity was evident in words, his gaze genuine. Who knows? Maybe I'm just annoyed that your first romantic moment was stolen by that woman. This confession made you squirm in embarrassment. Aiden, I'm not... excuse me, Aiden. I'm so sorry. Aiden, I'm not some prize to be won. And she didn't steal anything. You slowly corrected. Your frustration apparent. This... Did I get a kiss, Aiden? This recurring issue in your life was exasperating. People viewing you either was consolation prize or as someone else's possession. Your identity was yours alone, untied to anyone else, and you'd make sure that... Make sure that your potential partner understood that. CL isn't a jerk, you added through your voice wavered slightly. You truly believe your own words? In retrospect, you realized you weren't really angry at CL and her decision. In fact, you felt grateful to her. Many would have taken advantage of that situation. Aiden let out an exasperated sigh. Calm down. I wouldn't say you were anyone's prize. Jeez. Only you would skip past the compliment and latch onto the negatives. He chided. Chided. His gaze... where am I? His gaze shifting from the ground to the sky. It's getting late. We should probably head back. Your dad's bound to be worried. Sure he is, you retorted dryly. Stretching as you rose to your feet. You don't have to walk with me, you know. It was a subtle jab at both Aiden and your father, even if the latter wasn't present. The ladders! Sorry. If you don't watch Ryan Higa, I don't think anyone would get it. The ladders! Cut it out. Live in the same direction. Who said I'm walking with you? Just in the day with you, I can tell your dad's been on edge lately. I'm just going to check on him, Aiden declared, standing up as well. Wow, whose friend are you really? You laughed, placing your hand on your hips and glaring up at it. Actually, don't answer that. Let's see how you're going to get down from here. With that, you started making your own way down the building, creating silent and translucent but solid steps for using magic. Dollar name, come on. I was just joking. Aiden's voice echoed from above. You pretended not to hear him, placing a hand up behind your ear and leaning forward to taunt him. What's that? I can't hear you from way up here. I can't hear you from way up there. You laughed and then skipped away, ignoring his calls for help. Of course, you would help him down eventually, but you could not resist teasing him at first. That wasn't cool. You know how I feel about heights. Aiden complained, gently bumping you and... Oh, I thought he was yelling down. Whoops. Wasn't cool. You know how I feel about heights. Aiden complained, gently bumping you with his shoulder. Oh, come on, quit whining. I got you down, didn't I? You retorted, taking the lead as you walked ahead of him. That night sky stretched above, the full moon and countless stars casting a serene glow over everything, reflecting on the day's events. You realized that despite a rough start, it had turned out better than expected. Returning home would inevitably bring tension, yet this little escape had lifted your spirits somewhat. Aiden, thanks for today, you murmured softly, your pale blue eyes locking onto his with genuine gratitude. It hadn't solved all your problems, it had offered a reprieve. Aiden's house was slightly wrapped was to slightly wrap his arms around your shoulders, pulling you into a gentle side. No problem. Crybaby. I meant it when I said don't be a stranger. He played with teasing undertone. Chuckling, you wiggled out of his embrace and playfully swatted at him. Yeah, well, don't get too comfortable because your words halted abruptly as you did hear your footsteps. As did your footsteps. As you approached your house, you noticed a streak of light escaping through a partially open front. Oh, buddy boy, here comes the trauma. Here comes the trauma. Let me get it prepared. As you approach your house, you notice a streak of light escaping through the partially open door, spilling onto the street. Something was off. Aiden picked up on your change in demeanor, and about to comment before you placed a finger over your lips to signal him to be quiet. He raised an eyebrow in confusion, but complied, staying silent. You gestured to the light spilling out, and then through the front door. Something doesn't feel right, you whispered. Call her name. Your dad just probably forgot to close the door. Aiden whispered, trying to reassure you. You approached quietly. You shook your head in disagreement and suggested, my dad wouldn't do that. That's not his style. Besides, if he were inside, why wouldn't we hear his usual banging? You reasoned aloud, a hint of regret gnawed at you for leaving your rapier behind. Let's go, but let's be cautious. No rushing in, you instructed, your tone serious. You took careful steps toward the front door, Aiden a few paces behind you. As you neared the entrance, muffled voices became discernible from within. You leaned in slightly, hoping to catch snippets of the conversation. Apparently, Aiden had the same idea, but his attempt to eavesdrop ended up disastrously as he lost his footing and accidentally burst through the door, tumbling on. Startled, 3 masked men stood before you, their eyes locked onto Aiden as he scrambled to his feet. Nice one, Aiden. You muttered with a hint of sarcasm before you turned your attention to Who are you, and what are you doing in my house? Dad? You called out, the concern evident in your voice. You met with silence. Your daddy's not around, kiddo. But don't worry, we're here to take you to him. The largest of the 3 men it's the largest men. Your daddy's not around, kiddo. Don't worry, we're here to take you to him. The largest of the 3 men declared, motioning to the others who started to approach you. Reacting quickly, Aiden moved in front of you, raising his fist in an admittedly unimpressive fighting stance. Stay behind me, he said, his protective instincts kicking in. As if, sidestepping Aiden, determined to assert your own agency. Your eyes darted around, quickly spotting your weapon still hanging on the rack. Before you can make a move to retrieve it, the smallest of the intruders blocked your path, leaning in to grab you. Magic time! Hands off! You snapped, swiftly evading the intruder's attempt to grab you. Your training kicked in as you executed a fluid maneuver, waving your hand in a quick flourish, making a cyan magic sigil appear underneath him, causing his movements to halt. When you hold out your palm in his direct, a smaller sigil is appearing as spinning widely as you have hiccups. As you wielded more of your intentions onto this magic, and suddenly the man was sent flying backwards, hitting the wall with a sickening thud before going limp. Meanwhile, the larger intruder barked orders to his comrade to apprehend. But Aiden intervened, positioning himself as a barrier. He threw a punch, and then the man deftly dodged before retaliating with a quick uppercut to Aiden's chin. The impact sent Aiden stumbling backwards, colliding with the wall. Come on, Aiden. At least have some fighting. At least have some fighting skills. I'm sick. You better win. You're sick? Oh no. I'll try. As the second man brandished a dagger and advanced towards the still reeling Aiden, you weren't about to let that happen. No, you don't! You declared, your voice filled with determination. Make an opening for Aiden. You extended your hand towards the man, conjuring and a summoning sigil above your head. 6 small, radiant cyan birds materialized in sigils and swooped toward him, emitting furious crows. The Evian flurry descended upon him, their sharp beaks pecking and clawing at his form, successfully diverting his attention from your friend. Aiden, don't just stand there! You urged Aiden responded with a quick nod, his agility serving him well as he leapt forward, gripping this man's shoulders. A well-placed knee into the groin, causing the man to crumple in agony. And Aiden's follow-up punch sent him crashing to the ground, unconscious and defeated. The largest of the intruders let out an annoyed grunt, drawing a broadsword from the sheath affixed to his back. Seizing the moment, you hurried over the weapon's rack, deftly retrieving your rapier. With your weapon in hand, you shifted your focus back to the remaining adversary. "Put that thing down before you hurt yourself, kid," the man taunted, his voice laced with arrogance. Sparking your response, you resumed a combat-ready stance, your eyes locked onto his every move. The man scraped the end of his blade menacingly against the ground as he advanced, his steps deliberately and threatening. As he closed the distance, he lifted his weapon, attempting to downward slash you. Let's analyze his weakness and strike. You skillfully evaded the man's downward slash with a fluid back of handspring. As you landed, the glaring weakness in your opponent's approach became evident. His sword was unwieldy and far too heavy for him to handle effectively. A surge of gratitude washed over you, feeling as if luck were on your side. As he struggled to control the weight of his weapon, you seized the opportunity, darting forward. You planted a foot on his leg, using it as a leverage to propel yourself upward into the graceful black flip kick. Oh my god, blah, 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 blah. The blow made contact, causing him to stagger, although he managed to retain his grip on the weapon. His recovery was surprisingly swift, evidenced by his swift attempt to launch another attack, a downward slash aimed at you. He effortlessly sidestepped, aligning your rapier with your body to guide his weapon harmlessly aside. Seizing the opening, you lunged forward, landing a precise strike to the side of his hand with the hilt of your rapier. The rhythm of your assault remained unbroken as you unleashed a series of calculated moves. With agility and finesse, you performed an aerial flip over him, striking from above before gracefully landing on the ground. Your fingers deftly traced patterns, conjuring vibrant sign sigils around him, creating a mystic field of magic. With a sigil beneath your feet, you propelled yourself toward the closest glyph. Your movement's a display of strategic prowess. In a symphony of calculated motion, you ricocheted from one sigil to the next, striking the man with precision from every conceivable angle. The sequence concluded with him sprawled to the ground, the force of your final kick sending him careening into the wall adjacent to the staircase. Your voice was firm, echoing with unwavering determination as you addressed him. "I warned you." Grasping the mask. Address him determined. "I warned you." I would say something like that, huh? I don't know. That was one of them. It's either or. I'm sick as like I'm dead. Oh. Aiden's a lover. He's a lover. He better be a fighter too. He gotta be both now. He gotta be both. Or else I'm going back to CL because clearly she can love and fight, so. Where was I? Grasping the mask concealed his identity. You slowly pulled it off, revealing a face that you didn't recognize. Your confusion deepened as it became evident that this man wasn't familiar. Not from your surroundings, not from your town. Frustration mounting, you demanded answers. "Who are you? Where's my father?" The man responded with a groan of pain as he struggled to regain his composure. You seized him by the collar, the tip of your weapon poised at his throat. Your voice dripped with control and intensity. "Speak, or I'll ensure you never speak it to anyone again. Never." The slight pressure you applied drew a trickle of blood, and testament to the gravity of your threat. "Get some answers!" Can't she love? No! I either get love and no fighter, or a person with no love and a fighter. Man, I can't have both in life. I'm out of here. I'm out. He sobered up to the pain as he looked to you in fear. All right. Me and a couple of guys were hired by someone to kidnap both of you and your father. It was 5 of us originally, but after we subdued your father, the other 2 took him ahead to the person who has hired us. We were instructed to wait here for you. Interesting. You stared at the man in disbelief. Who the hell would have wanted to kidnap you and your father, and for what? None of this was making any sense. You cast out your cold, icy stare down upon the man. Please don't tell me CL's against this. Please just don't tell me like Ciel's a part of this, right? Ciel... Shouldn't be. Ciel's a love interest. Unless it's a enemies to lovers situation. He casts your cold icy stare down upon the man, fury building just beneath their surface. Aiden suddenly reminding you that he was there. Places on your shoulder. Who hired you? And where is this meeting spot? You asked, applying more pressure to his neck. Okay, I'll tell you. Just stop pressing that thing onto my neck, please. He begged, only causing you to ease off a little. I don't know the person who hired us directly. I wasn't the one to deal with them. The man you're looking for goes by the name of Kaida. Or Kaita? He's our leader and he's one of the ones that's transporting your father. But they're probably already halfway to the meeting point, which is at some old building in the town next over. Xiaojing? That's where! That's all I know, I swear! He said, his voice cracking from fear. Thanks, you've been real helpful. With that, you drew your foot back and kicked him hard in the face, knocking him unconscious. You turned to Aiden with wide eyes. The next town is a week's journey away. What the hell? You screamed, resisting the urge to break something in anger. Took a deep breath and began walking upstairs. What? Where are you going? Asked, following behind you. To gather my things. Going to Xiaojing. Xiaojing, you replied confidently. You walked in silence from the most part, the weight of the recent events still hanging heavily between you. A sack filled with clothes with your father's secret stash of gold coins was slung over your shoulders. You hoped he wouldn't be angry about you taking the gold, considering the uncertain journey ahead. Did you really need to take so much? Probably not, but caution seemed to outweigh thriftiness at that moment. As you and Aiden reached the outskirts of the city, you came to a halt and turned to him with a somber expression. You need to have a difficult conversation, to tell him that he couldn't accompany you. The uncertainty of his reaction weighed on you. Aiden, you began, but your words abruptly cut off as he slowly pulled you into a hug. His embrace conveyed the complex tangle of emotion that both of you were grappling with. Fear was in the air, fear of the unknown that lay ahead of Xiaojing, not to mention the shadow of those who had been sent after you. Once news of their failure reached their employer, more danger was certain to come your way. This was no ordinary game of cat and mouse. Roles had been reversed, and the hunt was on. I understand. Besides, I'd probably be a hindrance. I'm more of a lover than a fighter. Of course he's a lover. He admitted, his words laced in with a mix of sincerity. Although after today, I'm reconsidering becoming a jack of all trades. I might need your guidance on that, so make sure you come back to me, darling name Eldrick. Woo. That's funny. Sorry, I forgot my name. His name's nestled against the top of your head. Thought crossed your mind. What if he were to come with you? The journey ahead was undoubtedly perilous. Perilous? I don't know how words work. But the idea of not facing it alone seemed increasingly appealing. So did you choose to have him accompany you? He will join you right from the start of your journey. If not, your paths will likely cross at some point down the road. Oh shit, really? Okay, this one's a hard one. It would be nice to have some company. It would be nice. You know, I had these tears prepared for if my father died, but you know, apparently he's still alive. Let's make him come with us. In the moment standing with Aiden, you had a thought. What if he came with you? The journey had undoubtedly be dangerous, but maybe you didn't have to face it alone. You gazed at Aiden, pondering the idea of having him by your side throughout this ordeal. Aiden, you began, your voice contemplative. What if you came with me to Xiaojing? He looked at you, surprise evident in his expression. Wait, seriously? You want me to come with you? You nodded, a mixture of determination and uncertainty in your eyes. Yeah, I mean, the journey ahead is going to be tough, and I could use some backup. I know it's risky, and I can't promise that I'll be safe, but having you there with me, I think it might make things a bit easier. Aiden's face broke into a grin, his eyes reflecting a blend of excitement and concern. No, I'm not exactly a warrior, dollar name, but if you think I can help, then I'm all in. Besides, it'll be an adventure, right? You felt a weight lift off of your shoulders, a sense of relief and gratitude washing over you. It wasn't an easy decision to ask him to join you, but knowing that he was willing to face the unknown alongside you made you feel lighter, as if a burden had been shared. Thank you, Aiden, he said sincerely, a small smile tugging in the corners of your lips. I really appreciate this. And don't worry, we'll figure this out together. And I promise to do everything I can to keep us both safe. He chuckled, his fingers lightly brushing against your arm. Hey, you have a lot on your plate, as is. Don't promise that. Plus, I'm sure we won't run into too much trouble. I'll do my best to keep us out of anything too dangerous. Partners, then? With a mixture of trepidation and anticipation, you both stood there, staring at each other, the unspoken understanding between you growing stronger. This was a new chapter in your life, an unexpected twist to your plans, and you were ready to face it head-on, with Aiden by your side. I feel like kissing is too early. I'm very vulnerable. I don't want to kiss him when I'm vulnerable. Let's get going, man. Oh, like, to be continued. After you, he said, placing his hand in yours as you two began the journey together. Xiaojing lay several weeks away by foot, and the passage of time would bring the festival to its end and the grand ball closer. While fear tugged at the edges of your thoughts, your determination to rescue your father was stronger. The idea of living a relationship with him in such a state marked a hit. What the? I thought I muted my notifications. Marked a heated argument. Was unthinkable. You intended to mend the bond and bring whoever was responsible for this to justice. The night wrapped around both of you with an unusual chill, but your anger and determination provided a fire that warmed you more effectively than any garment could. You kept your mind focused solely on the goal, retrieving your father. You pushed away the darker what-if scenarios that threatened to cloud your thoughts. With each step, you solidified your determination, ready to face whatever obstacles lay ahead. The audacity of those who had orchestrated this scheme would not go unchallenged. You were resolute in your mission, and anyone who dared stand in your way would soon learn the depths of your resolve. To be continued! Error, the passage end does not exist! No! I'm kidding. Anyways. Whoa! Oh my god! I really liked that. I really liked that. I'm not good at reading. I do have to say, I'm not good at reading. But I can see like everything that like goes on when I'm reading stuff. And wow. I really like it. I really do. The passage broke, but it was just to thank you for playing. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I think you didn't kiss Aiden. I feel okay. To me, as much as I like him, I'm also in a very vulnerable state. I feel like kissing him might just bite me in the ass later. You know. I want it to be a nice moment of kissing, not when I'm vulnerable. My father's been kidnapped. I feel like that just wasn't a good spot. What would have happened if I did kiss him though? Wait, I'm actually quite curious. Wait, I'm actually quite curious. What happens if I did kiss him? You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I'm playing it on my other tab. Speedrun. Speedrun. Girl, speedrun. Yeah, speedrun. Okay. Speedrun. Speed run. Speed run. Speed run. Let's click all the ones that we already had. Oh shit, I clicked crying. No! Man. Does anything change? That shit. I don't think anything changes. Alright, we're good. Anyways, let's just keep going. I don't know what happens if I... and go on make owning, analyze the weakness, get some answers, continue, come with me, kiss. What happens if I kiss? Oh wait, why? Oh no, wait! Oh, I think it's because I made Aiden a girl. Nice speed running. It says you smile at him smile. I think it's because I clicked Aiden to be a girl. I don't think either matched, but you smiled at her, gratitude and affection mingling in your gaze. You hold her gaze for a moment longer. You resolve, bolstered by support she was offering. A thought crossed your mind, and before doubt could creep in, you decided to act on your feelings. Take a step closer, your heart pounding in the chest. Soft kiss on her. Ooh! The unexpected gesture seemed to catch Aiden off guard, a surprise sound escaping her before she quickly responded, pulling you closer and deepening the Oh! It only changes when you win the fight and off on good terms with CL. Oh. Wait, what changes? The kiss? Broke the kiss. Oh wait, escaping his before she quickly responded, deepening the kiss. Lost in the moment, you both shared a connection that presented words. Other friends momentarily surrounded by the whirlwind of emotions that lay ahead. When you eventually broke the kiss, your face flushed and you looked at her playful expression. I mean, it's not my first romantic moment, but you'd be happy having my second one. With a step back, you couldn't help but notice the slight brush on her cheek. The time had only one thing in it. It was a glimpse of the girl she once was, and your heart warmed to the memory. Oh wait, I think Aiden would be cuter as a girl. I'm like, no, your father's face. Ah. More than happy, she said, panic. John will never reach. Just finished your father. Oh, okay, that's cute. That's cute. Okay, that was actually pretty cute. That was cute. That was cute. That was cute. That was cute. I like that. That was adorable. Man, maybe I should have kissed. I should have kissed. Damn it. Damn it. It's okay. You know what? When the real game comes out, I'll be sure to kiss. Unless you change it somehow. Then I'm screwed. But... but overall, I really like it so far. I do like that it's a reading game and you can pick your decisions. Period. Reading is hard for me. This seems like a game that I would probably play like off stream just because of how much reading it does that's impacted into it. I'm basically reading a novel on stream, but this does seem like a lovely game to play off stream. To like just to feel something because I'm fucking lonely. Just to feel something. You know, just to feel something. To feel anything. You know? You know? But you did great on it! You did great on it, Cass. And I can't wait to see more to come. I hope you get lots of supporters. And I hope it goes well. I really... Oh my gosh. Is You're my child? I'll let you pick one. The other. Really? Okay, here's the thing though. I really like scythes. I love scythes. I love scythes. They're so cool. Tell me not. That's so fucking cool. To have a scythe and magic. Come on. Come on. It's fucking cool. It's cool. A scythe? Like, that's fucking badass. That's fucking badass. Yeah, and you're going out to avenge your father? For the kidnapping? Like, you look like the Grim Reaper up in here, man. You look like the Grim Reaper itself. The death. You come off as death. Pog! I named one. Sheesh! I know which weapon I'm picking up next. Scythe it is! Let's fucking go! Woo! I love scythes. They're so badass. They're so badass. Like the way movements work, like you basically have to swing it around and like dance with it. Like that's so fun. I was intrigued with Scythe because of Maka, like Maka and Soul. Holy shit, they were so cool. And then I discovered Ruby. Like, it's so fucking cool. Ruby's gun is also a sniper, and it's a Scythe. Like, oh, sheesh, so cool, so cool. But yeah, I really love Scythe. Oh, I also watched SAO Progressive with my friend, like, and one of the girls had a Scythe weapon in the game, and I was like, holy shit, I love her. I love her. Her weapon is so cool, and it detaches into like a ninja like type of weapon, and it gets longer if you press a button. Oh, it's so fucking cool. It's so cool. If your character automatically has a Scythe, I already love you. Like, it's already like, oh, you're so badass. You're so badass. Kiss me. I mean, what? Mako was so— I know, like, sheesh. I want to rewatch it because I don't remember much of Soul Eater, so I would love to rewatch it. Huh? Nothing. 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 I really like the thumbnail I drew today. I tried my best to make myself look like an elf. And I also tried my best to like incorporate all the love interests in it. So it was one of my favorite. Yeah! When I was younger, it was a Soul Eater anime, and then I grew up from it and thought, well, it's not the best, but it is okay. I think it's okay. Sinon is my favorite. Also, Mito, the girl with the scythe in SAO Progressive. I love her. I love her. It's like, oh my god, so cute. I tried. I had to. Technically, I couldn't be a cat girl, so I had to make a bow look like cat ears for my ears. So you know, it had to hide something. like Blake's bow hiding her ears, you know. Elf girl moment. Elf grill. Your love interest is here. I made this thumbnail so late. I was supposed to work on it this morning, but I fell asleep longer. I love the bow. Thank you. I tried. I always try my best to at least be creative with my thumbnails, but days where I just don't want to push myself to like draw. I don't want to force myself to draw because then the thumbnail just turns out bad. Like the ones where I force myself to draw, like I would say the episode 2 of The Walking Dead season 2 that I did recently last week, that thumbnail was not my best. I was not being creative with it because I was actually burnt out from it. I was like, oh my god, this isn't even gonna turn out good. Like, this is fine. So I just did whatever and called it. I just called it a day. Thank you. I try. If the thumbnails don't look nice on YouTube, then how am I gonna get views? The thumbnails is what bring people in. Should just show booba on screen. No, I'm kidding. I don't want weirdos in my chat. I mean, I have weirdos in chat. I just don't want, like, you guys are cute weirdos. I don't want weird, creepy weirdos, if that makes sense. Oh wait, you're not cute. You're not cute. You're not cute. I didn't call you cute. I don't know who said that. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Or anything, I swear. Anyways, I'm gonna try and sleep before I go to work. I probably won't because last time I did that, I woke up even more tired than I was before. I have overnight shift, which is what sucks. And I'm already tired as is, but as long as I don't see daylight, I should be fine because I'm not worried. I don't have Crunchyroll Premium either, so I can't download Fruits Basket and Blast. And they don't have Oron on Netflix anymore, which I'm sad about because I wanted to binge watch all of Oron while I was working. But no, they had to take it off. So now I'm like, fuck. Because if I download it, I don't use much of my data. But no, this place doesn't even have Wi-Fi. You need a nap? No! The nap needs me, which is why it clings on to me so much. Which is why I'm always tired. It needs me. It's so clingy. God, we're in such a toxic relationship. I can't believe it. They drain me. I can't believe it. that was today's game. Tomorrow I have off. Oh my god, today's Tuesday, not Monday. I need to mark that correctly on my calendar. No stream tomorrow. Oh wait, I have a schedule. Hold on, let me just adjust myself. And then... Alright. Today we played The Last Heir made by the Scamily, also known as Izumi or Cass. They did an amazing job, and if you want to pick your own decisions and such, I suggest you get it. Let me send the link in actually. Let me send in the link for anyone who wants to play it. Copy link. Oh my god, you shrunk. I shrink. Here's the game. If you want to play it yourself, please do. And if you can, please support Cass along their journey of making this game. I think it's great. I love it so far. It got me blushing. And, you know, if it gets me blushing, kicking my feet, you already know where this is going. Wednesday, I'm sleeping. I'm taking a break. Thursday is Pumpkin Panic. It's a game my sister wanted me to play. She says she likes it. So, yeah. We're gonna be playing this. Thursday. We only have 3 streams this week, and I'm so sorry if it's too short. I just stream 4 days a week, and I'm so sorry. The thing is, my father is visiting like every Friday, I would say, as best as he can, because he barely sees me and my sister, so he's trying his best to see us as much as he can. Because we don't see him on the weekends anymore. But I also work that night onto Saturday morning, so if I'm not too sleepy, I'll be sure to maybe do a Saturday Valorant stream. I'll see how I'm feeling. I'll see how I'm feeling about this. When you getting Baldur's Gate? How much is it? I feel like it's a lot. Is it a lot? I'm a broke bitch. How much is it? Baldur's Gate. It's $60? Dude, I'm broke. I'm too broke for this game. I'm too broke. But I see a lot of people playing it. I see a lot of people liking it so far. I did see a clip where a guy like rolled to like kick the squirrel, and he kicked it so hard he killed it. I did see that clip, and I thought it was really, really funny. I don't know what that says about me, but I just thought it was funny. But yeah, that's this week's schedule. I'm sorry for the short streams. I bought it on discount. I forgot there was a discount. There's like a summer discount. I'm so stupid. Oh yeah, I think I saw you playing it earlier today. I grow big. Big. Oh, hiccups. What did I do? Need a nap. Maybe if I lay in bed, I'll see how tired I am, and if I pass out or not. If I pass out, I pass out. If I don't, then I don't. Then I'm stuck there, laying there. Sadly. I can't wait for the inevitable October FNAF streams. You're lucky FNAF streams don't cost that much. They're like a few dollars. Five Nights at Freddy. Five Nights at Scapegoat. What the? Security Breach. I am not playing Security Breach. Go lay down. Maybe. Help Wanted. I will get Help Wanted when I have a VR system, because what? What's that? I don't know what that is, but I want to wait until I get oh, Ultimate Custom Night? Yeah, it is free. However, I feel like Ultimate Custom Night is kind of lame, because then I set up my difficulties and I just don't like it. I don't like setting up my own difficulties that I can be. Not only that, I'm kind of confused about it. But when I get money, I am gonna buy a VR headset, and I will definitely play FNAF Help Wanted in VR. Because this is one of the games I really want to fucking play in VR. 20 beat it. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I don't want to do that. But yeah, I have Sister Location. We could try playing that as best as I can. I played it multiple times already. I just never finished. I mean, I never make it past Bolera. Anyways, I never make it past the little mannequin guys. So, you know, maybe this time I'll actually get past it. You know, I'll try my best to not watch Markiplier play it. You know, I'll try my best not to watch it. Oh right, I was supposed to end stream. I'm over here vibing. Anyways, please check out Cass's game. I sent the link down in the chat. Let me know. Ballora, not Balera. Ballora, what the hell? I forget her name. I'm so disappointed in myself. The spring one. Yeah, I couldn't get past that part. Oh man, I just reminded myself to try and get past the mangle part. I'll start with one and go up from there. I will not play Security Breach because, not gonna lie, not a big fan of Security Breach. I am not a big fan of Security Breach. Like, yeah. Thank you for playing on the Of course! It was really nice. You're doing really well so far. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the final version. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's turning out so good so far. Don't let my dumb IQ lower anything of the sort. But yeah, it was really nice. If you guys want to play it yourselves, please do. It's only the demo version, and be sure to support Cass in their makings of it as well. They'll keep you updated on everything if you follow their socials at the Scamily. So yeah, all right. I am gonna lay down and see if I pass out or not. We will see what I'm feeling. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. The fuck? Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like the stream if you haven't already. It helps boost my channel to the algorithm and shows YouTube that, hey, I'm an active streamer. And I pop up more on people's recommendation page where most of you have found me from and have continued to support me from. And I hope you have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. Remember, you're beautiful. All right, see you guys Thursday. See you guys Thursday. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.